Hi RF Wellness. I have not done a video in a really long time for you guys. Life has been very full, very awesome, very busy. And so I just miss you guys and I just wanted to just do a candid video just to catch up. But before I talk about stress that money causes in our lives, I picked up a few things today at the store. I got turmeric, which is an anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant for all the bad food we eat, all the fried foods, and that cause inflammation in our bodies and free radical damage. And yes, get yourself some turmeric, curcumin to help with your inflammation. And I got this. I'm so excited. This is from Costco. It is called Manaku Honey. This stuff is amazing. I've had my eye on this for quite a while. It's $36 at Costco, but if you were to buy this online, it'd probably be like $50. But Manaku Honey, how it's different than other just a raw honey, is that it has so many healing properties to it. If you get a burn, you could put this on your burn and it helps to heal the burn, and it helps with the scarring, it helps with sore throats, it helps with an upset stomach, it helps with ulcers, it helps with, here I wrote down a bunch of things, acid reflux, acne, eczema, staph infections, tooth decay, gingivitis, IBS, allergies, sinusitis, and even sleep. So get yourself some Manaku honey. It is amazing. And what else was there was something else I was gonna tell you about this. Anyways, it'll probably come to me, but you need to get yourself some of this. On this it says 5+ UMF. That's unique Manaku factor. So 5, it starts, I guess, at a 5. I don't know. I think it starts at a 5, but it goes up to like 20 or 30 of the healing properties. So this is actually kind of on the lower end, but nevertheless, it's way better than just regular honey to heal your body. And it is non-GMO, and it has been tested in New Zealand. It's independently certified traceability. So this stuff's amazing. Please get yourself some of this for the holiday seasons when everybody's getting sick, so-called their flu season. Do you know there's no such thing as a flu season? Somebody made that up to give you a shot. Anyways, so get yourself some Manaku honey. So what I really wanted to talk to you today is about stress, because I just love you guys and I want you to get rid of the stress in your life. And I'm realizing there's so many factors to stress, whether it's relationships, whether it's your health, your job, your finances, on and on and on and on. Everything on your plate you guys got to do, running the kids around, paying the bills. You guys have a lot of responsibilities, and we carry around these cell phones that we are on call 24/7. We just can't get a break. So what I've really been noticing though is that so many people are stressed out because of money, and here we go with the holiday season, right? Like, we were stressed out before, but here we go. And I just want to share my journey with you a little bit about money and how I've just found so much peace and freedom, and money does not rule over me anymore. It doesn't have power over me. I control money. It doesn't control me anymore. And it's actually become kind of fun to manage money. I never thought I would ever say that, because I had a lot of fear and insecurities when it came to money. I was not taught how to manage money. And I just think I picked up a lot of thoughts or perspectives about money that weren't healthy, that just from society, people. it's what I learned growing up about money is money doesn't grow on trees, and money is super hard to get. And when you get it, you better hold on to it or just spend it because you'll never have enough anyways, and just spend it and get a credit card. And you might as well get credit cards and lots of credit cards because you will never have enough money to get the things that you need or want. So that was pretty much my perspective, not blaming anybody. That's just the society, the mindset I grew up in the 70s, 80s. And so when I got married and my husband worked all the time and I was thrown into taking care of the finances and I really had no clue what I was doing, I constantly made a mess of our finances, and we were always in debt and we never had enough, and we're living paycheck to paycheck and on and on and on, like most people, I would assume. And so when my husband would suggest we go on a budget, to me that sounded like prison. It was very scary. It sounded like I would have no freedom. I envisioned him handing me $20 and say, make this stretch for like a month. That was the reality of it. I saw him like taking away all my freedom, all my happiness, and being able to go spend money when I felt like it or buy what I wanted. So you could already hear like the pride, right? Because pride kicks in when we're fearful, when we're insecure. And it's like, no, I've got to protect myself. You're going to hurt me. And so I realized I had a lot of learning to do, that I was tired of money ruling my life. I was tired of being stressed out. I was tired of never having money. And so I had to humble myself, and I had to go to God and say, what is my problem, and work through that with him. First and foremost, I had to repent for being so prideful, and then just work through that. Like, take each thing. Why do I think that it's so hard to get money, and why is it so easy to lose it, to spend it? And do we really need to have all these credit cards, and on and on and on? There's just a lot of questions about a lot of things I believed, whether they were lies or reality, whatever, that I had to one by one take my soul had to take them apart with the Lord. And I say my soul because it's your mind, will, and emotions. That is your soul. That was fearful, not my spirit, not me. My spirit fully trusts God. And there's the key. My soul was not trusting God. My soul felt like, you can't trust God to provide for you. He never really has, so why is he going to start now? But the truth is that I had my soul locked in a prison of fear and pride and its ego, and not willing to repent and to surrender and to learn. So once I dealt with all those beliefs I had about money, I had to write them all down and work through them one at a time with my soul and be set free. What is the truth about this? Is money really hard to get? It's not when you trust God and you follow his plans, such as tithing and giving to people, having a generous heart. The hardest thing for me actually to do with money was to save it. The Lord told me, yes, you give me 10%, but you give yourself 10% before you pay any bills. And that is really stepping out in faith, because immediately your soul will come up and say, are you kidding me? We don't have enough money to put 10% away before we pay the bills. And so if you believe that all the time, you never have a savings, right? So you have to step out in faith, and you have to put 10% in your savings and trust that God's going to miraculously provide, and he does, believe it or not. So once I healed my soul of all the lies, the wounds, insecurities, pride, I was ready to take the Dave Ramsey course. And now I had tried to watch his videos and stuff before, but I was so unteachable. I was not teachable. I was not humble. I was not willing to surrender and repent. So his program won't work for somebody like that. So I was just like, it doesn't work for me. Oh my goodness, I was so prideful. But once I worked through all that, and I was humble and I was willing, and I took his program, that was a battle taking that class at my church, the Dave Ramsey program. I forget what it was called, but it was still, I battled my soul there a little bit. But the good that came out of it, and why I'm doing this video for you, is my Dave Ramsey, it's like this, Financial Peace University. That's what it's called, Financial Peace University. And this is my little wallet that has saved my life when it comes to managing money. Oh my goodness. So in this little organizer, can you see it here? And I flipped it up. So there's a place to put your checkbook, and then I'm fumbling here. There's all these envelopes, and then there's a pad of paper and a pen, and then a place for your all your credit cards and all that, debit cards. So what my husband and I do is, well, he works for himself now, so I do payroll. So we meet before payroll, and we go over the bills and everything, but every week is pretty much the same. I take out a certain amount of money. I figured out I made categories. What do I spend like regularly? Like to get my hair done, to buy gifts for people, food. Well, I'll just go through them. These are my categories. So there's a category for my husband because I take out cash for him to eat on during the week. Clothing, entertainment, gifts, hair, mine. That's like if one of my clients pays me cash. Sometimes I'll take a little bit and put in there. And groceries. And then I just have an empty envelope where I take out a portion every week towards the mortgage. And so when I go to the bank and I get that portion, I put it in here to bring home. So I got to tell you, this has been the best thing since sliced bread. I love my envelopes because I take out the cash when I deposit the payroll check. I withdraw the cash, and I even have it broken down in certain denominations. Like for hair, I might put like $35 a week for hair. That's for my husband and I, or maybe $20 a week for clothing or gifts or whatever. And so I have certain I have the teller break it down. And then while I'm standing right there, they always ask you, do you want an envelope? I'm like, oh no, I have my envelopes. And they just stand there and watch me as I'm like, this much in this envelope, this much in this envelope. And they always ask me, oh my gosh, where did you get that? What is that about? And I tell them, and I usually use the entertainment envelope as an example. Entertainment means whenever we go on coffee dates, or I meet my girlfriends for lunch, or my husband and I want to go out to dinner, I put money in this envelope that we've agreed on that we'll allow for entertainment every week. And once that's gone, it's gone. There's no swiping your card. Oh, well, I ran out of money in the entertainment. I'll just still go swipe my card. No. When it's gone, it's gone. So it keeps you accountable. And it helps with self-control. And it helps you to be more disciplined and to be a good steward of the money God gives you. And so since I went through that process of humbling myself, surrendering my life in the way of money to the Lord, and letting Him teach me how to manage His money, and I put money in the savings, and I tithe, and I help people, have a generous heart, He just blesses so much miraculously, and in my business and my husband's business, and it's just been amazing. And it's just so, I feel so at peace. Like, I know how to control money now, you know. And of course, in addition to all this, we do have the other budget for the bills that we take out a little bit every week, towards all our bills, that, and put it in the account from his paycheck. And that way, when it's time for that bill to come, we already have the money for it because we took out. So if you have, let's say your phone bills, well, phone bills are probably $200 now. So then you need to put what, $50 a week in your account, so that when that phone bill comes due, you have enough to pay for it. So we do that too, but I'll tell you, this spending thing, I just, now when I go to the grocery store, and if I ever have swiped my card, I do not like it. Like, I don't like that feeling of, I feel out of control. I feel like this makes me feel like I know what I have and I'm in control. I don't like that thing of just swipe. Oh yeah, I gotta go remember to log that into my account, my registry, and keep track of. I don't like that anymore. It just felt very out of control and scary. So this Dave Ramsey system, Financial Peace University wallet, I think it was just like $20 or something like that. You can go on daveramsey.com and get this wallet. Everywhere I go, when people watch me use it, they're just like, I've taught so many people in like 2 minutes how to take control of their spending using this system. So I just hope that helps you to eliminate some of your stress, because you can eat the best diet, you could take all the supplements in the world, do your essential oils, your CBD oil, whatever, do your detoxing, but if you're stressed out, nothing destroys your immune system like stress. And so I hope that this is just a little piece of the stress, that now you know what you can do to eliminate and strengthen your immune system and be at peace. So I will talk to you later. I hope this was informative to you.